going to be having 3 jumping lessons on 3 of my horses. I'm taking my experienced jumper Rocky, my project Rune, who I'm retraining for a client, and Magic, a dressage stallion who I'm bringing on for a client. I'm super excited for my jumping lessons, so let's get going. I'm feeling a bit nervous today because I've done very little jumping on Magic. As I mentioned previously, he is a dressage horse, and so the last time I jumped him was probably January. The other horse I'm worried about is Rune. She does love jumping, to the point where it's a bit too much, so sometimes she can get a little overexcited, bolt ahead, and just a couple of things I'm a little concerned about. With the travel boots and the head collars on, it was time to head out to my instructor's yard. Kate is a very advanced rider and quite well known within the Jorvik community. So that's why I was praying to the heavens above that my horses were going to be on their best behaviour today, because if I fall off in front of her, trust me, that will be more than embarrassing. For the past few years, Kate has been winning ribbons for show jumping around Jorvik, but she's more well known for placing 3rd at the Jorvik Olympics in 2022, as well as coming 6th this year with her horse Morning Dew, aka Muddy. I look up to Kate so much as she is so amazing and really has so much passion when it comes to jumping. You can really see it come out when she's flying around the show ring, and it's so amazing. I am so happy to finally be getting a jumping lesson with this amazing show jumper who's famous all over Jorvik. Hi, Kate. Hey, Ivy. It's great to see you. I'm sure you and Rocky are ready for your jumping lesson. We decided to take Rocky for a spin first, as he is my most experienced horse, and Kate knew that if I had a good jumping lesson first, I would feel positive going into the next one. I was pretty confident in Rocky, and I was pretty confident that we were going to ace today's jumping lesson because we're just such a great team together. Obviously, the first thing to do is a warm-up, and as I walked Rocky around, Kate taught me a little trick. Walk for 10 minutes, trot for 3, and canter for 2. You will most likely be spending most of your lesson trotting and cantering, but it's very important to walk first to warm up your horse's muscles. As I walked Rocky around, I really felt him getting ready for our lesson, and I could definitely feel him getting a little more excited, which was really nice to see. Rocky had the day off yesterday, so he was feeling a little stiff when we went into the trot and canter, but we started slow and we did an exercise where you trot the long sides of the arena and walk the short sides. After this, Rocky felt a lot more comfortable when we moved into canter. Then it was time to really get jumping, as Rocky very much surprised me over the first time. I guess he was just feeling a bit excited because he pulled the reins and we way overjumped the first time. Kate told me to bring him round again, and the next time I held him back until the jump was almost upon us. Then I gave him his head and we flew over, but not miles away. Finally, we decided to try a little course, but I have a really hard time remembering. That's why Kate showed me a fairly easy course that I hoped I wouldn't forget. I was feeling confident after the first few jumps, all was going well until now. I got a little overconfident, I guess, and I forgot to count my strides. Anyway, Rocky took matters into his own hands and stopped, which I was not prepared for, but I managed to hang on. Being a horse trainer means I have fallen off a lot. Wow, easy. It's okay, just make a circle and ask him to go over it again. You got this. Okay, here goes. completing the course, I felt amazing, especially since I don't jump that high all the time. I was so proud of Rocky, and he was definitely getting a lot of treats when he got home. Next up, it was Rune's turn. I was starting to feel anxious because Rune has had a lot of problems in the past. She had been badly broken and mistreated. Eventually, she was brought by a nice woman who realized Rune needed some help. She sent Rune to me to be retrained, but not much seems to be helping. There is one thing though, this horse absolutely loves jumping. And that's why I brought her here today. I thought that maybe being in her element could help. Rune wouldn't stand still for me to mount and pulled forward when I turned her towards the arena. Obviously, I told Kate all about this before our lesson, so she could come up with some exercises that would work better for us. The moment Rune saw those jumps, she changed. Her ears pricked up, and she slowed her stride down. Kate immediately noticed the difference. You see, she's like a different horse. You're right, this is interesting. So we had a nice warm-up using lots of transitions and half holds to get Rune's attention because her focus was a bit more on the jumps than what I was asking her to do, but soon we changed that. I see so much potential for Rune, and I'm sure in the future she will be super amazing. We just have to really find out what she likes and try to really bond and connect with her and just try to help, because really that's all she needs. So now we have something to try. This is an exercise Kate uses for lots of young and spooky horses, and we decided to give it a go with Rune. First time around, the jumps are small and we approach in trot, but Rune definitely prefers cantering and bursts into a canter as we approach the middle jump. I managed to slow her down for the final one, but we had some work to do. We tried a second time, but we had the same problem, only this time I could not get control over Rune at the end, and she cantered off over another jump before I could stop her. It's just so hard. I know it isn't easy, but you can do this. I have faith in you. But you can't give up this easily. You're all she has. Okay, you're right. I guess we'll just have to try again. That time we tried in the other rein, and thankfully Rune trotted over the jumps nicely. I was so grateful that she could finally find a good rhythm. We tried the exercise a few more times and then gave Rune a walk break. I will definitely be trying this exercise more with her at home. To end off with a bang, we went over the exercise in canter, and Kate helped me with getting Rune on the right canter lead and making sure striding was correct. A warm down is just as important as a warm up, but it's a shame not many people give their horses proper time to cool off and relax after their lessons, but Rune, Kate and I certainly did. So once I was off, I untacked Rune while Kate offered to tack up my final horse, Magic. Where's his tack? Just in the back of my trailer. Thanks for your help, by the way. I really appreciate it. No problem. It's my pleasure. Ivy? Yeah? I can't find his saddle. What? I put it in the back there. Oh no, I kind of forgotten the saddle. Don't worry, you can still have your jumping lesson, but why don't you have it on one of my horses? Really? Oh my gosh, that would be amazing! I will always remember the day I rode an Olympic show jumping horse, as it was one of the most incredible experiences so far. Me and Kate tacked up her horse Muddy, who she came third on at the Olympics in 2022. Once I was on this stunning boy, we headed into the arena to start riding. So Muddy, aka Morning Dew by his show name, was 16.3 hands high, which is pretty tall. I have a bigger horse at home that I'm training, but I haven't ridden him yet, so Muddy was one of the biggest horses I have ever ridden. As soon as I got on, I could tell this horse was very well trained and very well cared for. Muddy had even, relaxed paces, like he knew what he was doing. And he was so much more confident than a lot of the horses I've ridden. His stride was longer than I was used to, but Kate told me to relax. We started off small, but this horse has such a great jump and such a confident canter that I felt braver and braver about jumping higher. Right then, okay, do you want to go over this one? I don't know, how tall is it? It's 1.30 meters. I don't know, I've never jumped that high before. There's a first time for everything. Okay then, here goes! Riding Muddy had given me a much needed confidence boost. He made me feel safe and looked after me so I could focus on my riding. Thanks so much, Kate, for letting me ride Muddy and for giving me the lesson. It was my pleasure. I look forward to seeing you again. Oh, and keep me updated on Rune, okay? Well everyone, that is it for today's video. I have to go and ride this boy now because poor Magic didn't get a jumping lesson. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and remember to turn on notifications so you get told when I post my newest video. Bye!